was actually really nice to play solo sets and to strip it back a bit, because especially as everyone was seated, it really felt like the vibe of the shows was way more like a sit-down experience where people were really listening and paying attention, rather than pre-COVID, if a gig was at a bar and people come and they're, chatting to their friends or getting up and getting drinks, and people tend to just like chat a lot more.
Recently I've been playing shows with the Reuben Boys, and it's been incredible. Like, some of the audiences there are just like so keen, maybe because we played like a lot of rural areas as well, but like they're just so keen to watch the music and they don't mind. And it was a different setup as well for me. I was just having a mic and a guitar for those shows, but it felt really intimate, it felt really special, and people were really open to just vibing out.
Yeah, the audiences have been amazing. I mean, I feel like it's this mutual gratitude of, I can't believe we haven't experienced this for so long. Because there was that dry spill in the centre of last year, everyone was all the more grateful and so energetic anyway, despite them not being standing.
It was still a really great atmosphere. Everybody was so excited to be there, and that felt really great. It was really exciting to be back out doing it after such a big break.
Which was like a weird, like really cool silver lining, I think, because it was actually really nice. It's actually been, really nice playing to audiences who were just sitting in silence and listening, even though it's a bit daunting at first.
Things have to be a little more intimate. You can't rely on like really hyping up the crowd too much, since they can't move and they can't dance. So you kind of just have to create like a bit of an immersive experience between you and the crowd.
I changed the kind of style of my shows a bit, mainly by, especially in those opening slots, playing solo and stripping it back instead of playing the more like loud, rocky, full band kind of shows. Gave me a lot more freedom to really change up the songs, slow them down or rearrange them, and really kind of lean into that stripped back feeling. Once I got used to it, it just became this really nice thing where I was like, oh, I can do an extra chorus if it feels good, or chuck in an instrumental section, or just kind of like play it by ear.
I would say really focus on your connection with the audience and your crowd, because people are seated, because there is all this social distancing and whatnot. I feel like intimacy is the new sort of currency when it comes to shows. It's making people feel really special and really into the moment. So if you can find a way to do that, you can keep the energy on an all-time high and also not sacrifice the quality of your show. You can still have a big show, but as long as people are connecting with it, you're being intimate with them, it's all good.
For us, the most important thing was to make sure that the show was memorable, and the way we went about that was we brought on a live visual aspect to go with the sonic side of things. Just because, couldn't get up and dance and move around, we wanted to make things that little bit more special.
I mean, you can use the time to just rehearse and get all the new ones in the set, and I think that was our main goal for so long, because we had spent so long kind of perfecting the set. We get bored of it, and then the minute we realised we had no gigs, we're like, okay, well, we're going to come out of this with a whole new set, 50 demos that are in the Dropbox folder. Let's bring them all to life and figure out what we're doing. I guess not writing music with live shows in mind as well has been a huge thing, and realising that we should just be writing to write and figuring out the live things later.
I played a few full band shows as well, which I love, because I love playing with my full band, which did feel a bit awkward at first, because you can never really tell if people are getting into it and you're there with like a rock band making heaps of noise and there's just people sitting in seats staring at you. So you've kind of just got to go for it and bring the energy, and you can't expect to feed off the crowd's energy, which is actually like a really good learning thing anyway. If you can get really good at bringing the energy and the vibe to a room of like people sitting in chairs, then by the time people can stand up again and dance and get really into it, you're just going to smash it.